All right, we made it. Crawford State Park, Colorado. This will be our first time camping here. So I did a little research on this reservoir. It looks like they're recovering from a drought from 2018. They also use the water from this reservoir for irrigating farmland downstream. Go down and check out this boat ramp. Typically there's water right along the highway here. I got a little bridge that goes over it. Standing on the bridge here. There's looking that side. And then we look over on this side. This would all be full of water too. And this trail goes up and along the side, along the highway. Back behind these trees over here, there's another couple bridges over to the other campground. So here's the boat ramp. Of course it's closed. Here's why. You can drive all the way to the end of it and there's no water. One thing I thought was pretty neat here is they have a wheelchair accessible picnic area and fishing. And I put my kayak on the dolly and wheeled it down here. This is where I launched from. It's like an incline. They have this little dock here. And I imagine this thing floats and self-adjusts with the water level. But they have little pads here. You can roll up with your wheelchair and fish off of here. Can't really do it now though. It would be so cool if this reservoir was full and you're camped right here. So I could just take the kayak right down the side of that, back behind the picnic table there. That'd be kayaking. Got some nice trees here. We took this road back over here. That goes to the north rim of the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. We're staying at Iron Creek Campground, which has water and electric. It's not full service, but there is a dump station here. So we had to go four-wheeling over the rocks to get down here. But this is the closest spot I could find that was not muddy shore. Never fished here before, never camped here before. So we're gonna throw the old kayak in and see how we do. They have perch, bass, pike, trout, lots of carp, some big carp I saw this morning. Beautiful scenery. This little guy. My first bass, maybe? I think that's a bass. Nice. Little guy. this guy. It's a tiny dude. Where'd you go? That's pretty neat. This is a good spot here. So that was the first time I've seen a ball of fish come across the fish finder. And then I hooked onto that little guy. If I had to guess, I think it was a black crappie. If that's what it was, that was my first one of those, and that's also my PB. And there was a little perch chasing that thing. So I had 2 fish after my bait, or after my lure. At the same time, just gotta try to get into something bigger. Maybe I need a bigger lure.
The steep walls of Black Canyon range in depth from 2,700 feet north of Warner Point to 1,750 feet at the Narrows. No other canyon combines the depth, narrowness, and sheerness of Black Canyon. The Gunnison River has a very steep gradient. Within the monument, the river has an average fall of 95 feet per mile. This gives the river the energy needed to cut downward faster than other kinds of erosion can widen it. In the words of an early surveyor, it reveals another view of this erosion. Here too was unfolded, view after view of the most wonderful, the most thrilling of rock exposures, one vanishing from view only to be replaced by another still more imposing. A view which could easily be made into a Scottish feudal castle would be followed by another, suggesting the wildest parts of imposing height and majestic proportions. H.C. Wright, a member of the 1882 Byron Bryant Railroad Survey.
A little pan here. I think that's the Grand Mesa over there. Swing over towards Crawford. Pretty mountains here. Needle Rock. Got this mountain range with the Cathedral Rock on the end. I thought fishing would be pretty good here since the reservoir was low. I'd probably concentrate all the fish, but I only caught a couple little ones and I didn't have many bites while I was out trolling around yesterday. I went out for probably 2.5 or 3 hours. So camping at Crawford State Park. I think I would camp here again.
I would camp here again, definitely. I mean, I wish there was more water because the swim beach was a total bust. It was more like mud beach.
Mud beach. Bad mud beach.
Bad mud, like ankle deep mud. Clay, not sand.
And I think the campsite would be cooler if there was water.
Yeah, the water is supposed to come clear up here, but you can't really see it from here. It's so low. I mean, it is like extremely low.
I think the only downside is the water level.
Yeah, really. I mean, because the weather here has been absolutely beautiful. Just a gentle breeze, nice and warm, not too hot.
Plenty to look at.
Yep. Well, and other stuff to do. I mean, we were only 24 minutes away from the north rim of the Black Canyon of the Gunnison, so we were able to take the kids up there and explore and feel really alive looking over the edge.
Yeah.
Somebody was chicken to start with, but that's okay.
I hate heights.
And the view, I mean, the mountain range on the east side of where we're sitting is spectacular.
And you get the horse ranch next door.
Yeah, we had some interesting horse noises and cow noises, and there was a grass fire we watched yesterday, which was interesting, but they got it out fast.
They had enough water to put that out.
Yeah, well, they had a pretty big tanker, I think, but
yeah, the camping here was
super quiet.
Yeah, it's real quiet. Everybody has dogs, but the dogs are being good.
Since we left ours home.
Yeah, our dog's not here, so there's no terrorizing.
No.
But you have to watch the water levels and come back when it's full.
Yeah, I think the kids would appreciate that very much, because swimming was not really swimming. We've seen lots of wildlife. We've been watching all the birdies, the red-winged blackbirds, and we've seen all kinds of sandhill cranes. And the deer just love the willows down here, so we've been watching mamas and babies. And
I guess this wraps up our Crawford State Park camping trip. Another state park off of our list, even though there's no ranger to give us the stamp in our little booklet. That's kind of been the bummer of this summer, is visiting these state parks and not being able to get our passport stamps. But
we can say we've been here, and we'll at least know whether or not we want to come back.
Yeah, so hopefully this video helps you decide if you want to camp here, and or at least shows you what it looks like here. Thanks for watching, and have a good summer.